All right, welcome everybody here to Barnesville Gymnasium tonight. I'm Corey Powell.
I'm Brian Clark.
We're here to bring you the Bellaire Big Reds coming to town against the Barnesville boys. Brian, should be a pretty good game. We'll go over the starting lineup here. Who we got, Brian?
Tonight for the Shamrocks, we got Colton Hines, Kason Powell, Logan Dodd getting the spot start tonight, Asa Geilinger with Jeremy Hunkler. So, Logan Dodd stepping into the starting lineup for Tayson Starr. Tayson Starr's been doing reps and stuff in the pregame, so I'm assuming it's just kind of a lineup X's and O's change and not anything health-wise.
Yes.
For the Big Reds tonight, it's going to be Owen Ward, number 1, number 5, Jaden Kesterson, number 10, Jake Dowling, number 14, Mason Sokor, and number 24, Jaron Cash. Noticeable absence from the Big Red lineup tonight is Ray Pettigrew is out of the state right now and will not be available for the game. He's normally one of their dependable players that they count on for scoring and does a lot of little things and provides athleticism. So Big Reds are going to have to find a way to fill in that.
Yes, he'll definitely be missed. And, you know, him coming off, which last time Barnesville faced him, I believe, was 67-52 was the final score. So he had to make up some ground, plus losing this. It's going to be tough.
And if memory serves me right, that game was relatively close at halftime, 1 or 2 points, and then the Rocks were just able to pull away in the late stages of the second half.
Yeah, and I know some Bellaire players got into foul trouble early too, so that hurt them. Well, I look forward to being a competitive game. I know that Jaron Cash, he's tough.
He shot the lights out of this gym last year when they came down here. I think he had 31 with 20 some of that coming in the first half last year. So if you're the Rocks, you got to look to slow him down. He really hurt you last year, and it was a tight game last year that the Rocks were able to pull out, but just barely.
And Barnesville's coming in after a big win off of Bridgeport, 65-31. But last week at this time, they played River, and that was a tough loss.
The Bridgeport game was a good response coming off your first loss. Coming into this game, 6-1 now?
Yes.
So, I mean, still a very good record and a tough team early going, but, I mean, just trying to catch back up on a tough slate coming up.
Oh, yeah. And Bellaire's coming off of a loss against St. Clairsville.
That's another tough matchup. They might St. Clairsville's kind of getting their basketball legs underneath them.
So we look forward to a lot of action here tonight, and we'll have another trivia question for everybody. So if you'll stay with us here as we go over the starting lineups here, and we'll do the national anthem, we'll come back on. All right, welcome back, everyone. Now we get to line up for the Barnesville Shamrocks. Brad Hannis giving the announcement. I feel like I'm at the Chicago Bulls, 1988 here.
From North Carolina.
You and I were just talking there. We was talking about how Bellaire, they've definitely got some size against us.
Yeah, Barnesville, as we've stated before, never really going to outsize anyone. Relies on a lot of team speed and just a little bit of toughness there. Didn't mention it earlier, but glad to have you back in the booth. I took a couple games off. Nice little mini vacation there.
It's good to be back. Nice to have the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Tough to beat this one. For the jump ball, we'll have Socor against Powell.
Socor's coming in at 6'3", and they get the tip.
I think they might be underselling that one a little bit. Looks like Barnesville's. Looks like. Well, I really couldn't tell there.
That was a little 1-2-2 there, a matchup zone. Nice drive, miss. Cash with the rebound. Referee's letting the play early on. I like that.
But Bellaire really hitting the boards hard on the offensive end.
Barnesville moving the ball up here. Dodd has the ball. Looking for Powell. Powell was wanting it inside. Hines looking to start the offense. Back out to Hunkler. Hunkler top of the key. No good.
And Hunkler's coming off a little bit of a rough game after having two extremely good games. I don't know how to put down a Bridgeport, but River was a tough shooting game for him, and he was coming into that leading the Rocks the past couple games in scoring. So you look to get him going in the early parts of this game.
Looks like Bellaire might be trying to slow the little tempo down.
It's not really something they're known to do, but I think it might be the right game plan to try to do tonight.
We have a turnover there on Bellaire.
Good job by Hines there to get.
Bellaire's going to apply a little pressure on the Rocks. Hunkler inbounds the ball to Hines. He's clear out, let Hines bring up the rock.
And Bellaire will just play him straight man.
Powell, the shot, top of the key. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound, Dodd. Nice save, good hustle.
But straight to Kesterson for the Big Reds.
Another turnover there by the Big Red. Hunkler up to Geilinger. Geilinger took too many. And we have a turnover by the Rocks. So 6:25, no score yet.
Geilinger just stepped into the shot, but when you don't shoot, you got to immediately dribble before you take another step. And
looks like Bellaire's not on the same page early on in the game.
Didn't know who was bringing the ball up, and I think that's kind of missing Ray Pettigrew there.
Yeah.
But I was surprised Barnesville let him catch it. I thought they were going to supply pressure and make it a little tough on him. Nice pass inside.
Very nice pass. Up and in.
Be a quick two for Mason Socor.
Gives his first 2 points of the game. The Shamrocks have handled the pressure well this year.
Yep. Hunkler, I thought he could have got the layup up there, but decided to bring it back out.
Reset.
And if you remember games from last year, pressure is one thing that killed the Rocks last year, but they've done a pretty good job of handling it for the most part. River didn't really do full court pressure, but any team that's tried, they've been able to handle it relatively well.
I think the Rocks have missed the cutter several times.
Yep, and that's going to be
from the
short
corner, no
for
good.
Hunkler.
Rebound Geilinger, back out to Hunkler.
And just no really offensive rhythm here early for the Rocks.
Hunkler driving, look for the foul, nothing. And the Rocks retain possession.
Yeah, refs letting both teams play. I like it.
I do like that.
Nice pass inside there to Geilinger. Unable to get the shot up. He'll get it to Hunkler. He'll dribble it out.
Once you catch the ball there, you got to go up strong fast.
And Hunkler getting mobbed. Unable to get a shot up there either. Just don't know. Seems to be lacking a little bit of intensity right now.
The Rocks need to knock down a couple mid-range jumpers.
Nice pass there by Colton Hines.
So Hunkler puts the Rocks on the board for the first two of the game for them.
And that play was made all by Colton Hines there.
Yes. Nice dribble drive and a heck of a pass.
Cash, foul on Dodd. So Cash should be going to the line shooting 2. If you're Coach Hines, you just want a quicker start than this.
Yeah.
Hit some of your early shots.
The only game that you really haven't come out of the gates quickly was River.
Right.
And we saw what happened there.
Yeah. Cash's first shot's up and in. And his second attempt is up and good. 4-2 Big Red.
And Bellaire up in the pressure a little bit.
Hunkler did a good job getting ahead of the defense there, but nothing.
He's been pulling out a
lot, and I think he could have made it to the rim a couple times there, but just decided to pull it out and run some offense.
Sometimes their size kind of scares them off a little bit. They're a bigger group. Most of them come in at 6'1", 6'3".
Good take by Hunkler, just won't fall.
Coach Batista there is wanting to slow the tempo down. Long range, no good. Big rebound there by Dodd. Gets it stolen.
Just a lazy
no
pass
good,
there.
Yes.
Nice follow there by Sokor.
Sokor up and in. 6'2 Bellaire. Powell in the corner looking for something. Nothing there. Going to drive. Up.
Tough
no
shot
good,
there.
Short.
That's not a great look.
Off balance. It's a tough shot.
And you aren't getting the foul call there.
No. Kesterson bringing the ball up for the Big Red. Up and good. 24. Jared Cash gives him 4 for the game.
And
say one more bucket.
Yeah, Coach Hines is letting him play.
I thought a timeout was coming after that one, but
Gallinger up and one.
Just what the doctor ordered there.
Gallinger will be going to the line shooting 1. That's what you needed. Now, one more bucket. You had a TO coming from Coach Hines.
I honestly thought it was coming
As soon as it got to 6-2.
Yeah.
or 8-2, but
Gallinger for the 3-point play. No good. Rebound. Kesterson.
and Tayson Starr checked in for Logan Dodd, so he seems to be all right, just not starting tonight.
Belaire's being very patient with the ball, Brian.
Yep. Nice drive there, unable to get it to go.
Rebound, Gallinger. And bringing the ball up the court.
Not
the big man go. I like to see it. Comes up a little short on the bunny.
Yeah, I can't think. Geiler can dribble and move pretty well, but I can't think him bringing the ball up is what
Coach Hines is looking for.
Right. Ball out to Ward. I know he can light him up quick from the three-point line. Nice drive. Owen Ward up and in. 10-4
he just beat Hunkler off the dribble, and no help defense there to contest him, really.
Barnes just coming out a little flat tonight.
And that'll be poked
Another
away.
Turnover by the Rocks.
Nice
Quick
save by
hands,
Hunkler there.
Jeremy Hunkler.
That was a 3-on-1 that he was able to stop. Yeah, and Coach Hines not happy with Colton there, dribbling through the press, able to make it through most of it, but if you try to dribble through a press, they only got to get lucky once.
And last defense again by the Rocks comes back to haunt them. 12-4, Bellaire.
No timeout there either. I thought we'd get one after that. That was just a big miscommunication.
Hines looking to drive out to Starr. Starr,
12-footer,
no good.
Wide open and just shorted it.
Boy, Barnes was cold this first quarter.
And you're getting in some dangerous territory here. If Bellaire scores, that takes it to double digits.
Ward with the ball, looking to drive. Stops. Over to Sokol, back to Ward. Nice move. Nice. Ooh, a little too much there.
I believe that'll be on Colton Hines, I want to say. Yep.
So Ward will be going to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, no.
Hines with his first personal. Looks like.
And here's something you don't see too much.
No.
Barnesville normally only goes about 6 deep until the game's decided, and Duker Castello getting some time in, and Colton
He's been
Hines
playing
coming
well
out.
in reserves.
Yes, but shows you Coach Hines not too happy with
No.
Colton Hines right now.
Star trying to break that press. Looking for Duker. Costello up in. Nope. Passes it off to Gallagher. I think Gallagher might have got away with a walk there. And we got a timeout here by the
Right now, I think one of the big things, shots not falling,
No.
but I think Barnesville's overpassing.
Yes.
That one, I
Forcing
thought
the turnover.
that should have been a Duker attempted layup there, but he gets it to Geilinger, and Geilinger is just in a kind of a
Well, it's showing too that he's only a sophomore coming in a big game and has to fill the big shoes of point guard.
I mean, even before he got in, it's just a lot of
Oh, yeah.
overpassing.
Definitely. I'm anxious. There was probably 5 or 6 turnovers there over the Rocks already.
Yeah, definitely more turnovers than points to this point.
And it looks like Bellaire's got a little momentum with him.
Yeah, no matter what happened the first time you played them, you let any team stick around for too long, it won't matter. They get confidence by the minute. Thought he had Geilinger, but kicking it out to Powell.
Powell thinking about it.
That's
Yeah,
his
a little too far.
uncle range.
Yeah. Gallagher looking to drive. Ooh, I thought you
And
should have been up
another
strong with that one. No
And
good.
No good. Powell with the strong rebound.
Jake Dowling with the miss.
And Barnesville had beat him down the court, but not throwing it again.
Powell with the drive. Up and good.
Another tough shot, but that time more on balance than the first time, and that's his first 2. Normally he's responsible for the Barnesville quick starts, so
13-6.
got to see if they can get Case and Powell going.
Ward up and good. He is a shooter. 3 seconds left. Duker going to try to get the layup, the runner. No good. So after the end of one, 15-6 Bellaire. I don't think, especially with Petticourt out, Pettigrew.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
But, you always worry about this as a coach. This is the first day off from school. Kids didn't have to come to school today.
Right.
You don't know what they're doing and waking up at a decent hour. I mean,
Right.
it's the things you worry about a coach, but Bellaire probably in the same situation,
Right.
I'm guessing.
Yes, I know. I was talking to their guidance counselor. They've been off this week too, so
No matter what you do, if you have school or not, you always got to come ready to play. In that first quarter, Rocks just were not ready to play.
No.
And credit to the Big Reds. They're taking advantage of it early with a 15-6 lead after 1.
Yes, they are. Well, since we got a break in the action, I want to come out with tonight's trivia question. This is a difficult one, Brian. Since 1975, there have been 9 head girls varsity coaches. 9 since 1975. If you can name any of the 9, give us a text to Brian and I, or send us an email with our trivia at
shamrockstrivia@gmail.com.
shamrockstrivia@gmail.com. 9 of the varsity girls coaches since 1975, if you can name them. Right back in the action.
For the Rocks, you got to look to start creating opportunities with your defense. Your defense was just sorely lacking there, and you got to use that to create your offense when the shots
you summed it up
aren't
there with the
falling.
help defense. There wasn't much help there.
That killed him against River,
Right.
too.
Good hustle there by Hunker. Dodd looking to reset. Back over to Geilinger. Geilinger looking for an open man. Over to Hines.
And Bellaire's help defense has been pretty solid so far. Nothing open coming.
They're definitely staying between the man and the bucket.
And Kesterton isn't coming off more than a foot of Case and Powell,
Right.
not even
They're
letting
being
him catch
aggressive
it.
too. Up and no good by Geilinger. Ooh, I thought he was going to get the fall there. I like that he's taking it to the hoop and being aggressive.
That's been basically their offense that first quarter.
So Gallagher will be shooting 2. That foul was on Darian Bell. First one's up and good. 15-7. Second attempt, up and gets the roll. Ward with the ball, top of the key. God knows you need to stay on him because he can shoot the ball.
He's been having some success getting to the lane and kicking out, and that'll be another 3 for Jaron Cash.
He plays well in this gym, Brian.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does.
Ball over to Hunkler. Hunkler trying to break the press, dribble through it, makes it across half court.
Hines looking to take him one-on-one. He'll drive, kick out to Geilinger.
He'll drive. And nice move.
Skied high on that one.
I like to see the big man move like that.
He had been kind of the 4th scoring option for the Rocks in their first couple, but tonight he's got 6 of the 10, or no, yeah, 6 of the 10.
Cash looking to the cutter, up and good. Jaden Kesterson.
And power
up and good.
But right now you can't afford to go bucket for bucket. Got to get some defensive stops. Kicks out, open look.
And lucky I thought they would call a foul there, Brian.
Tough shot there by Jake Dowling.
Hines, nice move. Can't get the roll. Seems like there's a lid on the rim for the Rocks tonight on this end.
Yeah. Just not making the shots they're used to making at home. Nice pass there.
Oh, Euro step. And he gets the foul. Well, we got a little break in the action. Our first guest tonight comes from Superintendent Angie Hannes with her dad, Paul Burkhart, and that is correct. Paul Burkhart coached from 1982 to 1985. And she even had assistant coach as Lori Tetlow. Nikki McKendry, yes.
From her husband, Buster.
From her husband, Buster, yes. Nikki coached from 1991 until 2004.
Had the statistically most successful season.
Yes. Bellaire looking to press again. Quick hands. Hines gets the ball. Nice move. Colton Hines up and in.
And Barnesville able to make some shots, but still kind of going bucket for bucket, and dug yourself too much of a hole to be able to do that. Nice play by Hines.
He's picking it up this quarter. Over to Powell. Powell in the corner. Up and good. Pacing Powell way downtown.
And defense creating the offense.
25-17. Need another turnover here by the Rocks. Batista calling out the offense. No good by Ward. Up and no good.
And Sokor just killing them on the boards right now. Gotta guess, I'm not sure who from, but they said Matt Johnson and Jamie Carpenter, so.
Jamie Carpenter is correct. Jamie Carpenter was from 2007 until 2019.
And statistically, the winningest coach in Barnesville boys or girls basketball. Statistically, winningest coach in Barnesville girls or boys basketball, and he won't let you forget it.
No.
now for the Rocks, and again, just still a little ice cold.
27-17, 3:50 to go, first half. Deep, way downtown, no good. Don looking to drive, way to handle the ball. Right off his knee, though. Ooh, looks like.
I thought the ref had a great view of that one, and
I believe there was no NBA green light on this one.
Yeah, I think that one should have been going down. I thought he was right there to see that. And not sure how that defensive alignment worked.
Yeah.
Left Colton Hines open on the block, and he takes advantage of it.
27-19, 3.5 to go. Soaker inside to Cash. Cash out to Ward. Ward up. No good. He starts hitting them, we're in trouble.
Yep, and Hines looking to push the ball. He will. Gets it poked away. Nice play by
Nice play out to Hunkler from the foul line up. Doesn't get the roll.
And no action on the offensive boards for the Rocks. And Barnesville going to supply some pressure, but Kesterson able to get past Hunkler. Nice D there by Casey Powell.
Cash trying to get it, no good. Black retains possession. We had a couple more guesses real quick here, Brian. Nicole Martin, she texted in. She had Nikki McKendry also, and my sister-in-law, Becky Bunning, comes up with Mark Brown. And that is correct.
And that guess for Jamie Carpenter came from Brandy Carpenter, and she also wanted me to know and wants us to give a shout out. Colton Hines' birthday today.
Oh, okay, well, good.
Shamrock
18 years
point
old,
guard.
probably. Good. Happy birthday, Colton. Hopefully he can drop about 50 today then.
They need something right now.
Yeah.
And Hines double dribbled there.
Yes, he did. So Mark Brown coached from 1985 until 1991. I have another one real quick here. Aggie Timmons by James Starr. She was the first. She's the one you think of with girls sports. Coached from 75 until 78. Aggie Timmons.
I just got Aggie and Jamie Carpenter from Kelly Laser. But
Kesterson bringing the ball by. Both sides wanting the call.
Lets them play through, and
Hines moving the ball up in transition. Going to go up for the layup. Nice and smooth up and in for the birthday boy.
And turning into a little bit of a track meet.
Yeah. What do we got? Ooh, we got a blocking call. I don't think Barnesville side was liking that one.
And Buster McKendry, I'll give you a shout out because you just named them all, but
we're going to give him another shot.
Yeah.
He has some insider information.
Yeah. But I wanted to give you a shout out, so you did just get them all. And Bellaire just missed wide open Socor on the inbounds.
Bellaire's just hustling. They are just out hustling the Rocks right now. And they retain possession.
And that was another one. I thought that one looked like it went off Bellaire's foot, but the same call down here, I thought it went off Barnesville's foot and called it the other way.
So Ward will be taking the ball out of bounds for the Big Reds. Out to Kesterson.
And Luke Detling getting some time in for the Rocks.
Nice shot there. Number 12. Luca DeQuilla gets in his first three of the game. Up, ball in transition. Up to Casey Starr. Casey Starr up and gets the Rocks. 30-23. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Ball over to Ward. Ward looking to drive. Not on the same page. Turnover by Bellaire.
And the Barnesville crowd getting a little bit into it. And Batista will take a timeout.
All right, so we got a minute 22 to go. 30-23, Big Red. No real foul trouble here, Brian, for either team. Only 2 team fouls for Bellaire and 5 for the Rocks.
Yep, and Rocks closing the gap a little bit. Only outscored the Big Reds by 2 this quarter after losing the first one by 9. So I mean, gap's closing. They're starting to make some shots, but defensively, the Barnesville coaching staff will not be happy with this first half effort.
No. Well, if you're out there, we're looking for the 9 coaches in girls basketball history since 1975. I just got a text from Boomer Reed, come up with the man himself, Nick Saffield. And Nick Saffield was the coach from 2004 until 2007. So thank you, Boomer.
How many we got left now?
We've got 1, 2, 3, I believe, left. We've got Aggie Timmons, we've mentioned, Paul Burkhart, Mark Brown, Nikki McKendry, Nick Saffield, and the man himself, Jamie Carpenter, who's on the bench tonight, helping out the boys program. So we have 2 left that are 2 top ones. All right, back in the action, Colton Hines bring the ball for the Rocks. Hines looking to drive. Nice stop and pop. Up and good. Colton Hines.
That's a big part of his game, and all 8 of his points coming in the second quarter. Barnesville looking to up the defensive pressure.
30-25. Little runner, no good.
And Hines comes away with the long rebound.
Oh, I thought he'd get down to fall. Delling there. Delling up and in.
Luke Detling with the nice follow.
30-27.
And Barnesville's got this within a 3-point game. And they're just upping the pressure on Bellaire.
Bellaire struggling with it. Oh, he was.
And he was.
Yes, he did.
Wasn't expecting to be that wide open.
If there's a saying of being too wide open, that was it right there.
Yeah.
Turnover there by the Rocks.
He was so open he didn't know what to do. Like,
I think he originally wanted to shoot the 3, but there was no one in the lane either. So. And Barnesville with the chance to close this lead even more or possibly tie here.
Under 40. Hines run the offense, looking to drive again. Stops over to Hunkler. Hunkler to left side corner, no good. Over to Powell. Powell up and good! Casey Powell at the top of the key.
Just like that, we are tied.
30.
And this is what Barnesville's capable of. Nice pass there. Sokor goes up.
Yeah. 32-30, under 10 to go. Hunter looking to drive. Finds Detling on the left side. Hunter for 3 up. No good. And that's the first half. 32-30, Big Red. Wow, Barnesville needed that finish strong here in the second quarter.
Yeah, turned on the defensive intensity towards the end there. Played a lot better.
Played a lot
closed the gap and even tied it at one point.
Yeah, and Hines got hot there in the second quarter. All right, so we'll come back here in a few moments here with halftime stats. And if you're out there, we're still looking for 2 head coaches in girls basketball history from 1975 on. We have Aggie Timmons, Paul Burkhart, Mark Brown, Nikki McKendry, Nick Saffield, and Jamie Carpenter. We're looking for 2 more. So if you're out there, give us a shout out through a text or give us a email and we'll get your name on the air here. We'll come back in a few minutes. welcome back to Barnesville High School. We're going to go over some halftime stats. Brian, what do you got there?
For the Big Reds, led by Mason Sokor with 10 in the first half, and he's been working his butt off down on both sides of the glass and just providing a mismatch problem for the Rocks in that first half. He's being supported by Jaron Cash with 9, Owen Ward with 5, Jake Dowling and Luca DeQuilla with 3, and Jaden Kesterson with 2. But Kesterson really been handling the pressure relatively well, bringing the ball up the court for the Big Reds and playing tough defense on Kason Powell for the Rocks. So not in the scoring column a ton, but really valuable to this Big Reds team. For the Rocks, Kason Powell with a quiet 10. I'm going to call it a quiet 10.
Yes.
Not normally what we hear from him, but he got hot in that second quarter. Colton Hines scoring all 8 of his points in the second quarter, really came alive there. Asa Geilinger with 6, and then Kaysen Starr, Jeremy Hunkler, and Luke Detling with 2 apiece. And that second quarter was a 24-17 advantage for the Rocks after losing the first quarter 15-6. So started making some shots, but I think it all started with upping the defensive intensity and putting the pressure on the Big Reds, and Big Reds gave them some turnovers.
Yeah. Well, I look for the Barnesville hoping to pick it up here, come out strong in the third quarter. They need a big third quarter here, and hopefully Hines keep it going. And Geiger was playing aggressive too, so hopefully keep it going there in the second half also.
And neither team in really any bad foul trouble in the first
the
half.
The referee's letting them bang a little bit, which I like that. If you're consistent, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I think they are doing a good job being consistent. So hopefully the Rocks here can pull away with this victory and go into the Christmas break. Ready to start after Christmas. And I know a lot of the Shamrocks fans are hoping for that big victory there with River. That was a tough game, and River was a good team. So we're bouncing back here against Bridgeport, hoping to bounce back here against Bellaire.
Yeah, and River just handled the pressure well, and they were fundamentally sound on defense.
Right.
The Rocks have already been able to get some better looks tonight than they were against River, but as I've said, I'm starting to sound like a broken record here, but it's going to have to all start with the defense. The Rocks' defense, especially against River, just wasn't up to par with the way they had been playing. And tonight there's been times where they've helped defense has just been bad.
Right. And I'm sure Coach Hines went over that up in the locker room.
Yeah, both teams were up in the locker room for quite a while. So. But at the half, we had 32-30 Big Reds. Rocks really made a charge in that second quarter, tied it up at one point, but Bellaire able to get the last 2 points of the half. And
well, like you said, in that first quarter, we had more turnovers than points.
Yeah.
You can never have that. All right, so we got a few guests here with the trivia with the all-time coaches in girls basketball history. One is Jason Perkins. That comes from Denise Bunning and Mike Similera. You are both correct there. Jason Perkins is currently the girls basketball coach.
Had a guess for Mark Cook, longtime boys coach, but never crossed over to girls coach.
Right.
Had a guess for Gene Daniels, longtime junior high girls coach, but never came up to the high school level.
No. I did get one from Susie Lucas, and she says Sam Lucas. That was a tough one. Sam Lucas was the coach in 1980, 1981 through 1982. He coached 2 years, Sammy Lucas, yes. So we're looking for one more out there.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Buster McKendry has come up with that one. And if nobody gets it, we'll give another shout out to Buster, but this is a tough one.
And before we start second half action here, I wanted to let you all know tomorrow Strauss Films will be bringing you Barnesville girls varsity against Buckeye Local in basketball with special guests Aaron Hannes and Riley Stevens broadcasting.
So tune in tomorrow for that one. All right, back in the action here. Bellaire gets the ball coming out of the gate. And we had a quick foul on Logan Dodd, I believe.
Yep. Nice play designed. I mean, if you're Bellaire, I think you keep going to Sokor. He's been hopefully going into Sokor will get Barnesville to kind of dial in on him, and that opens up the way for Jaron Cash.
First attempt's up, no good. So Logan Dodd was his third foul, I believe. He'll come out of the game. I bring back in Kaysen Starr.
Off front run.
One's long, one's short.
Hines will bring it up. He's looking to continue his hot streak in that second quarter.
Hines
He'll
looking to drive.
Kicks it to Geilinger.
I like that matchup down low there with Geilinger.
Right now, it's actually Geilinger against Cash instead. You normally would think it'd be Sokor against him.
Star for 3 left side, up and good. Payson Star helps out the Rocks. Gives them a lead, 33-32.
And he'll be the first one to tell you, any points he gives you is just extra. And they give up one on the other end. Wide open look to Dowling.
Yeah, Dowling. Gives him 6 for tonight. Rocks clear out for Hines. Hines stops, a little runner. Short. Ward bringing the ball up to the Big Red. Nice move, up and nice shot. Owen Ward. (33-32).
I don't think that's necessarily
I don't think
right.
that is right either.
I think it should be
37-33
is what I got at least.
Well, I'm sure they'll get it fixed over there. Hines into Powell. Powell. Nice shot. Case and Powell in the right block. Case and Powell has 12 for this evening. Kesterson bringing the ball up to the Bellaire.
Now I believe the scorer is right.
37-35 Big Reds. Ward wanting to drive over to Kesterson. Up, a little long. That was Dowling. Huck will bring the ball up in transition for the Rocks.
And the Rocks with another chance to tie or take the lead.
Powell in the paint.
Tough take.
Tough shot there by Payson Powell. No good. Sokor with the rebound for the Big Red. We got a foul away from the ball. Looks like a legal screen on the Rocks.
I believe they called that one on Owen Ward.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bellaire. Yeah, so that's only his first. Bellaire
Bellaire supplying some pressure. Nice pass there by Hines to break the press. And he walked.
Took too many steps. Another turnover on the Rocks.
He's got to do a jump stop there with both feet if he wants to do that move. And Barnesville supply some pressure. And
forgot about Ward in the middle. Can't forget about the middleman on the press. Sokor up and good.
Way too easy.
Coach Hines is not a happy camper right now.
I wouldn't be either. I don't know what. I think they were in some kind of man press and they just left the point guard wide open in the middle.
Hines stops and pops from the left side. No good. Rebound. Cash. I don't know what percentage we're shooting, Brian, but it can't be very good. Offensive foul. Oh, it's 2 on him right now. It's not something you see in 2 straight possessions, 2 offensive fouls.
This will be 33.
Ward will take a seat, and coming in for him will be Britton Name.
Trying to get too fancy with that pass.
Running the Big Red up the floor. Pops out. Dowling, no good. Rebound, Hunkler. Hunkler looking for some help.
Nice
runner by Jeremy Hunkler. Nice little runner.
Only his second bucket of the game.
Cash baseline. Jump stop.
And too easy. Hines went for the steal there and was unable to get it.
Hines in transition, up and good. Colton Hines. Coach Batista did not like that at all. Coast to coast for Colton Hines.
And nice take there by Kesterson.
Yeah. He's played well too. He's only got 4 points, but he's played well.
Turning into a track meet again.
Casey Star up, no good. Rebound Hines. Hines over to Powell. Powell looking inside the star. Nothing there. Off his knee. Turnover by the Rocks. 43-39, 3:40 to go here in the third. We haven't been applying a lot of ball pressure, Brian, on the press.
Now they're coming up, but they're not in their face yet.
Cash top of the key. Batista trying to get the offense set up.
And Big Reds just being patient.
They've been like that the whole game, waiting for the defense to break down. Hunter playing really good defense up in his face.
And a good switch there.
Powell and Cash. Up and good, 33 there. That was Brenton Naaman up and good. That's his first points of the game. He's a 6'1 junior. Ball up to Star. And Coach Hines has seen enough. Calling for a timeout. 45-39, 2:50 to go. All right, Brian. Well, we've got all the coaches except one. And
It's a tough one.
From 1978 into 1980. I'll give a little clue. Aggie Timmons was before this individual, and Sam Lucas was after this individual.
Longtime teacher.
Longtime teacher. I believe lives in St. Clairsville. So that's who we're looking for. One of the 9 coaches. We have one left. If you have it, give Brian or I a text, or give us a email to the trivia at
shamrockstrivia@gmail.com.
shamrockstrivia@gmail.com. We'll give you a shout out on the air. All right, back in the action. Hunter take the ball out for the Rocks. Gets the ball over to Hines.
Casey Carpenter, the freshman, getting some varsity time in a tight game. Coach Hines trying to build the bench a little bit, I guess. Almost went exclusively 6 deep for a majority of this short season.
Powell top of the key in. Good. Jason Powell gets him 15 for the game. (45-42). Too easy again for Cash. He misses that one.
Yeah, they cannot let that pass get in. He's not going to miss many of those.
The Rocks will be taking the ball out. Looks like Bellaire's keeping up the press a little bit. Just a little man. Ball to Carpenter. Carpenter tries to get back to Hunkler. He does. Hunkler gets it. And we have a trip here.
Yeah, but just lost his footing.
Yeah, couldn't keep up with it. Hines looking to start the offense for the Rocks. Powell with the screen over to Geiger. Geiger back to Powell. Back to Geiger. Geiger looking to drive. Over to Hunkler. Double dribble.
And when you don't establish the catch, he caught it into a dribble.
Right.
So when you pick that up, you cannot dribble again. It's a good call by the official.
Ward has the ball for the Big Red. 45-42, 1:50 to go here in the third. That was a travel. Coach Hines saw it and I saw it. I'd have to agree with him on that one. You pick up the ball and you walk, it's got to be a travel. Ward left side, and that hurts you over a turnover. 48-42. Ball out to Hunkler. Hunkler over to Gallagher. Nice pass inside.
They just waited too long. That needed to be a fast break.
Powell looking to do something with it. Tries to go to the paint. Nothing there. Back out to Hunkler. Reset. 48-42. 1:15 to go. Batista wants some ball pressure. Jump ball. Rocks retain possession.
Hunkler just doing too much dribbling over there.
Coach Hines calling out the play from the sideline. Back in the game there will be Jake Dowling. He's coming in for, yes, Cash. Ball into Powell. Left corner looking to drive. And we got a push here. That only gives Bellaire the 15 foul, so not in the 1-on-1 yet. Will Brown still get an answer?
Yeah, Will Dodd coming in with Conrad Heidel.
Conrad Heidel. 1978 through the 1980 seasons. Nice pass inside.
Nice play design there to get Geilinger open on the backside.
48-44, under 1 to go in the third. Kesterson bringing the ball up, looking to down. Not on the same page, turnover by Bellaire.
Barnesville should have pushed that.
Yeah, they had the numbers.
Still do.
Casey Carpenter rejected inside. Jake Dowling with the rejection.
I think Barnesville waited too long to push that ball. Why?
Soker over to Naaman. Back to Ward. Naaman's up and good.
That's good.
Gets in 4 for the night. Hines under 10 to go to Powell. Powell looking to drive. 5 on the clock. No good. Rebound. Kesterson going deep. Oh, off the front of the rim. Woo! You don't want to go see that go in the fourth quarter. 50-44, Big Red over the Rocks. Well, we want to thank everybody for chiming in tonight for the basketball coaches from girls history. We had Aggie Timmons, Conrad Heidel, Sam Lucas, Paul Burkhart, Mark Brown, Nikki McKendry, Nick Saffield, Jamie Carpenter, and currently Jason Perkins. Those are our 9 coaches in Shamrock girls basketball history. So thank you again for chiming in. Plus, we want to thank our sponsors tonight, Brian. Campbell Plumbing Milburn. Thank you for all that you do in supporting us and supporting Barnesville and Barnesville Athletics, and also Hisson Service Center. Thank you again, too.
2 pillars of the Barnesville community, and they sponsor a lot of stuff for Strauss Films and make it possible a lot of the time for us to bring you these events.
Yes. So we want to thank Campbell Plumbing Milburn and Hisson Service Center for sponsoring tonight's game. Well, Brian, if you're Coach Hines, you're down 6, 8 to go.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what it is. They started to make some shots, but everything's just lackadaisical. And I mean, you can't do that against anyone.
And you're not getting back on D quick enough either.
No, and right now they're just killing them. Bellaire with an 18-14 advantage in that third to extend the lead to 6. Barnesville will extend the pressure. But the help defense, and they are losing the post a lot down there. And Barnesville kind of jumping the screens. Bellaire just being patient. Open look, that'll be no good, but rebound to Bellaire. And that's an absolute killer. That brings Brenton Nauman to 6 for the day.
Bellar's done a good job. When you're missing the 2 pedigree boys, I mean, that's...
Geilinger
up in
will
good.
knock it down.
Geilinger has 10 for tonight. Coach Hines wanting to turn over there, nothing. 52-46. Dowling looking to drive up.
Tough shot.
Runner, no good. Rebound. Good hands by Colton Hines.
And Kesterson just able to outmuscle him down low.
54-46. That gets him 6 for tonight. 6:34 to go. Team fouls. Rocks have 1. Big Reds got 5. Timeouts up. Rocks got 3. And the Big Reds have 4. And if you look at the Rocks, you got, and they're sharing the ball well. You got 15 from Powell. You get 10 from Hines. 10 with
Geilinger.
Geilinger. Yeah, so
it's all in the defense.
Right, it is. And if you go to the Big Red, you got 12, 6, 6, 11, 6. So Barnes is going to step it up on some defense here. And we really haven't gotten very many turnovers off of the press at all.
Bellaire definitely handling the press well. And they're going to continue supplying pressure. Right. Barnesville just out of sync.
So for the Rocks right now, we've got Hunkler, Dodd, Gallinger, Hines, and Powell in the game. Ball out
and Barnesville's got to look to run here.
Over to Dodd. Dodd thought about nothing.
Good way to get back by the Big Reds.
Powell trying to post up, nothing there. Hines with the runner. Good, nice little floater. Colton Hines gets him 12 for this evening.
And they will supply pressure. And they get beat deep.
Home run ball. Ooh, that looked good. Number 10, Jake Dowling.
I don't know what press the Rocks were in there, but I'd get out of that one quick.
With the home run ball.
They weren't pressuring, and they got beat down the floor.
Case and Powell top of the key, up and good. Case and Powell. Batista with one illegal screen. Soper, no good. Out of bounds on Hunkler. Good hustle there by Jeremy Hunkler. 56-51, 5:37 to go in the game.
It's the same kind of recipe that happened to River. They just got beat up on the boards, and the same things happen with the Big Reds right now. Just out-muscling the Rocks on the boards.
Back to the inbounder. I think he's thinking that Gallinger with the body, I believe.
Well, he kept his arms down. If he went straight up, he might have been all right. But
that's 3 on Gallinger. Keep him in, Brian, or you take him out with 5:30 to go?
I think you got to keep him in. If that's his 4th, it's different, but
you got to run with him. $56-51, this is the first one. Second one. Also a little long.
And again, Barnesville not really getting the box out there. Luckily, gets possession.
He's kind of strong arm a little bit. Casey probably taking the ball out. Over to Hunkler. Hunkler top of the key. Boy, they give him that.
Yep.
Surprised he didn't stop and pop on that one.
Hasn't been shooting the ball particularly well. Hines with the floater again.
Nice shot, Colton Hines. Big shot there by Hines.
Takes the lead down to 3.
Nice pass.
And the Rocks again just
Dowling again. That
not
gives him
working.
10 for the night.
They've got to get better traps.
Right.
And Hunkler with
a little layup.
And Big Reds pushing again.
Dowling short. Rebound. Back to Gallinger. Gallinger gives it to Hunkler. Hunkler looking to push the ball up to Powell. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. I'm not sure. They got a piece of it though. We got a foul, Jeremy Hunkler. No shot on the floor.
And Powell went up, but he just went into a mob, and I think he was going for the shot, and that one got sent.
He took amongst the trees.
Yeah, Barnesville had a shot at that rebound, or long rebound, but unable to get it.
58-55, 4:27 to go. Bellaire has the ball underneath their own hoop. We got Starr, Powell, Hines, Gallinger, and Hunkler in for the Rocks. Out to Kesterson. And we got a touch foul on Hines. Yeah, that's his second. I think they were trying to appease Coach Batista on that one.
Yep. That was kind of my thinking there.
Ball's on the floor. Everybody's on the floor. We got a jump ball. Possession error belongs to the Rocks. Yeah, and if I'm a coach, you see a touch foul like that, then you see a scrum on the floor, and you let it go.
Well, the problem with that last scrum there was the ball got knocked loose on the ground, and it's it's tough to see who's got possession to call foul one way or the other. So,
as I always coach too, I always like to do the old timeout real quick, see if you can get possession. Sometimes they give it to you. It's just whoever has their hands on it first. So Bellaire back in the press. Ball inbounds to Hines. Hines bringing up the offense for the Rocks. He'll start on the top of the key. Spreading the floor.
And Coach Batiste is halfway on the floor. He's got to watch himself a little bit.
Dowlinger for three. No good. Rebound, Dowling. No, sir. Sokol with the rebound. Kesterson starting the offense over to Ward. Ward in the corner. Stops and pops. On the elbow there. Up and good. 60-55. 3:34 to go. Hines. Good.
He's been pretty good from there today.
Ball in the Soper, nothing there. Out to Cash. Cashner is looking to restart for the Big Red.
And wide open.
Corner for three, up. A little long. Rebound, Dowlinger. Jeremy Humphrey helped create that one. Hines, no good.
Too strong.
They kind of forced that shot. Yeah, we had the numbers too on that one. Kesterson top of the key for the Big Red. 2:38 to go.
And Barnesville's just not being aggressive on the double teams. I don't know what exactly is stopping the Rocks from being aggressive on their double teams, but right now they are not.
Casey Powell up and good. Timeout on the floor. Hines will take the timeout. 62-59. 2:18 to go. And like I said, we got fouls. Rocks only got 4 again, and the Big Red's got 5 timeouts. Rocks got 3, and Big Red has 4. No real foul trouble. We got Dowlinger with 3, Brian. Yeah. That's all we have right now.
You're the Rocks. You've switched to a man, but you're trying to trap it, but they aren't being aggressive on the traps. They're taking their time, and it's allowing the Big Reds to see where the double's coming from, and they're able to find the open man and pick up an easy bucket. So if you're the Rocks, you're either playing straight up man or you got to be extremely aggressive on the double teams. You got to get there a lot quicker and not give the Big Reds as much time to figure things out.
And like I've told my boys that I coach, there's no shot clock. If you got the ball and the defense ahead of you, bring it back out too. We got to learn to do that also. I think Coach Hines is telling them that. We need better shots and try to find the open man. If you have the numbers, find that open man. 62-59. Bellaire will be inbound the ball. Keep the press on. Looks like they're going to.
I mean, you have to. Bellaire's done a very good job of killing the clock. But letting him get it in the middle again.
I just could have,
I've never seen this press, and I don't know what it is, but I think it needs to be
I'm not sure
thrown in the trash.
When you let him inbound the ball, Ward looking to drive up. Almost had the and one. He'll be shooting 2. That is 3 on Colton Hines. Let's see if he's getting up a little gingerly.
And that one will hurt.
Yes, that will hurt. Especially his birthday. I was hoping to keep him in there. He's definitely been an asset for the Rocks this evening.
He's been kind of carrying the Rocks in the second half.
Yeah. So Dodd will report in. First attempt by Ward's up and good. 63-59, 2 to go. And his second attempt. Up and hits them both. Ward has 14 this evening. Here's where you're missing Hines.
Yeah, and Hunkler will be the one bringing the ball up for him. They got to look to go. And
coming out of a timeout, they're on the wrong page again there for the Rocks. I think they wanted Ace up in that high post. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Just to me, it just seems like Geilinger's been a step slow tonight.
Right, I don't know what. I think Hines, I told you coming out of that timeout, but they weren't on the same page coming out of that.
And nothing more frustrating for a coach than having a timeout, drawing up something, and then you go out and you don't do.
Right.
You don't come anywhere close to doing what you want, but Barnesville's got to look to go. Down 5, 2-possession game right now. They got to look to move the ball, and they got to get some quick scores and quick stops.
And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Campbell Plumley Milburn and Hissam Service Center tonight. And please tune in tomorrow. I think it's senior night for the girls, playing Buckeye Local. We'll have that on the air too through Strauss Films. And Aaron Hannes and Riley Stevens will be bringing you the game. So tune in again tomorrow. Or get a chance, stop out and watch them. Support the Rocks. All right, back in the action. 1:49 to go, 64-59.
And Hines back in for the Rocks.
We're not sure. Nope. We waved that one off. We're playing ball.
Inadvertent buzzer.
Inadvertent buzzer. We're playing ball.
Batista's halfway out on the floor. He's flirting with it.
Yeah, he's won the offensive foul, and he's not going to get it. That was on who was that on? That was on Dowling, I believe. Nice play.
Lost the ball going up.
Yep.
And Barnesville, you got to look to supply some pressure. And a lazy double team. There's a good double team.
What do we got here? Timeout. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. He got the timeout, though. Looked like a jump ball to me, Brian, but Coach Batista gets the timeout.
He had to be in that ref's ear over there
to get that one.
So, Brian, if you come out and you try to get a quick steal, you don't do that, you foul? Try to extend the game?
I think you supply some pressure. You don't look to foul yet, but as soon as it gets around a minute left, if they're still wasting time, then you got to look to make them make free throws.
Try to extend the game out a little bit for the Rocks.
You got it.
And you got three guys with 3 fouls right now also for the Rocks.
I can't figure out why we're still doing the kind of slow double team. It's got to be
a little quicker.
Yeah. Kesterson will be inbound the ball for the Big Red. It's Dowling in the corner. Quick hands there by Colton Hines. Bellaire retains possession. 1:20 to go. Looking for Dowling again, finds him. Ball back to Kesterson. Kesterson over to Dowling.
And doing a good job of passing the ball around, and they will
foul on Jeremy Hunkler. That'll be his second. Team foul number 6.
That'll put 1-1.
Well, then that'd be team foul 7. Nope, that was only team foul 6. Yep, team foul 6. One more will put them in the bonus. Cash will come back in the game for Bellaire.
And putting one of their better foul shooters in.
Ball comes into Cash. Cash out to Kesterson. Kesterson over to Dowling. Dowling looking for Ward. Can't get it to him.
And they're going to foul.
They're going to put Kesterson on the line. We're shooting 1-on-1 with under a minute to go.
And I think Kesterson's who they wanted to foul as soon as he got it.
You definitely got to block out here, Brian.
Yeah, they've got to get this
Mason Sokor is going to be coming in. So will Dowling. First one is up. Leaves it short, no rim.
Didn't hit anything.
If you're Coach Batista, you're not liking that. You want to at least hit the rim.
That stops the clock and gives the Rocks
possession.
But if you're the Rocks, you got to find something quick.
Right.
Don't have to go for a 3, but
whatever you need points.
64-59. Hines bringing the ball up, looking for Powell. Powell looking to drive. Nothing there. Back out to Hines. Hines left side up. And good! Colton Hines way downtown.
And the Rocks will
64,
supply
62.
some pressure.
Ward bring the ball up for the Bellaire Big Red, trying to drive, nothing there. And we got a quick foul. And that will put Ward on the line, I believe.
And the
1-1.
Rock's not happy with that one. I think they wanted a carry call,
Yeah.
Which it was close.
It
but
was close. That foul was on Colton Hines, I believe. His 4th, yes. He has 19 for tonight. So he topped his birthday. That's always good. Rebound, Hines. Under 1 to go. 30 seconds to go.
Throws it
Rocks
away.
turn the ball over. Remember, no shot clock, boys. 26.6. The Rocks down 2. Timeout on the floor. Woo.
and that's a killer. He just tried to
is
make
a
the hero play there, and Logan Dodd wasn't expecting that ball.
The team's making sure that it's a spot on the inbounds. So you got to try to get the inbounds quick here. And if you look at Barnesville too, Bellaire has not hit their free throws in the last 2 trips down. And looking up at the scoreboard right now too with Bellaire, you got 12, 6, 11, 12, and 14.
Extremely balanced,
Yeah,
but
very
just not
balanced.
shooting particularly good free
No.
throws.
I think if you're them, you're looking to get the ball into. Owen Ward just missed one. I would say right now, statistically, your best free throw shooters are probably
Sokor or Cash.
Cash, yeah.
Cash has been quiet the second half, but I think you look to try to get him the ball.
So inbound the ball will be Brittany
And-
Naaman.
Kesterson will be out for the Big Reds, so
Yes.
not giving them the opportunity.
And here we go. 26.6 to go.
And another inadvertent
Naaman
buzzer.
inbound the ball. Trying to find Ward, not there. Over to Cash. And the foul will be on him.
And I think that's exactly what the Big Reds wanted.
Give Jeremy Hunkler his 3rd foul. Still in the 1-on-1. .2 to go. Cash's first attempt is up. And he hits it. Puts it up 3. Checking
And
back in will be Kesterson. He'll be
Little
coming in
offense for
Ward.
defense
Yeah.
for the Big Reds.
The Rocks have 1 timeout left. Second attempt, up, and misses it. Rebound,
And
We
they'll
got
get
a
the foul
foul.
call on the Big Reds.
yes.
And that'll put the Rocks at the line without having to use any clock. That's a big play there.
It's a huge play.
And they did a good job of
Getting a hand on that, tipping the ball up, but Hines came down with it, and the Big Reds were just
just all over him and tackled him a little to the ground.
Hines will be shooting 1-on-1. Rocks are down 3 with 25 to go. Ward looking to check back in for Bellaire. So we have a little dispute going on at the scorer's table.
And it's a 1-on-1, so he should be allowed to sub
Yeah,
in.
and I don't know what
The whole debate there
Yeah, if
was.
it's a 1-on-1, he comes in on the first shot.
I think the official thought
Thought it was 2-shot
Yeah,
foul or
no.
something.
All right, come on, Colton. Sink both of these. First one's up and good. Colton Hines gives him 20 for tonight. He's got ice in his veins.
You knock down this one, you don't have to foul. Go for a steal yet, but if it gets under 17, 15 seconds, I think you got to look to foul there.
You can't buzz
And
him in when he
another
has the
inadvertent
ball.
buzzer.
Yes, he cannot come in.
Rough night for the scorer's table.
Second attempt. Gouting and Powell's got to get in there on this one also. Up and good. 1-point game. 65-64.
And they sub out Hines, a
25-22.
little offense for defense. And the Rocks will look to deny this pass. And they left Ward wide open
Wide
again.
open, yes. Too worried about finding the ball.
Powell and Starr were
Both on the inbounder.
So Cash will be shooting 2 now. They're in the double bonus for Bellaire.
And
I think if you're Coach Hines, you're telling
your kids.
make someone else catch it.
Yeah.
Foul someone else.
He did miss the last one, the second one, but still one of the better free throw shooters on the court.
Cash is shooting 2. He's got 12 points tonight. First tip for Jared Cash is up, and he misses it.
And Rocks will have a shot to tie or take the lead here, no matter what.
Second attempt, you got to block out again if you're the Rocks. Up and long, but he gets the roll. Gets the shooter's roll. 66-64. Rocks have one timeout.
And the clock was going. They can't be happy about that. The clock started as soon as he made the free throw.
That's not good. Ball to Star. Star looking for Powell. They're face guarding Powell. And they fouling? No timeout.
And Coach Hines will take a timeout.
Yeah, I think a few seconds probably should be added back on, but
I don't think they're going to give it to her.
Yeah. 66-64, 13.1 to go. What are you drawing up here?
Knowing Barnesville, it's probably going to be a 3. I'm not a fan of it. I think you get something going to the hole. Colton Hines has been
really good in the lane pull up. Yeah. So I think you do some kind of let him take his man one-on-one, go to the hole, have Powell and your good shooters spotting up just in case they collapse on him, and have Geilinger down on the board. And this being your last time out, you got to tell your kids that
you missed a shot, you need to foul immediately.
Yes. And Ketherson's all over Case and Powell, and they're going to face guard him all the way out through there. So we're down 2. Do we go for the win? We go for the tie? We're going to find out. And stick with us here after the game. We'll go over some stats. And if you hang loose, we'll give you the final stats of the game, and maybe we can come with the player of the game here, hopefully with a winner.
Yeah, well, see what Coach Hines drew up here.
Jeremy Hunkler will inbound the ball. You got Hunkler, Dodd, Powell, Hines, and Geilinger on the floor. Looking for Payson Powell, not there. Over to Hines. 10 to go. Hines looking for the screen.
High pick and roll.
Pops. No good. Rebound Ward. Intentional foul.
And no calling intentional, and that'll be big.
66-64 intentional foul.
Because I believe that'll give the Big Reds the ball after this. And that long rebound was just unfortunate for the Rocks. They crashed the boards a little too well there.
Right. First one up. No good. Second attempt for Ward. Up. Short. So now they'll get the ball in bounds, so they're going to have to foul again. Coach Batista will call a timeout. That is the last timeout. So they have one more. Big Red has one more, and the Rocks have one.
And it'll be Big Red ball underneath the basket. So good spot for him, but you got to steal this inbounds. No timeouts left. You got to steal this inbounds or a quick foul, and then you're just going to have a prayer.
Right.
I didn't think the look for Hines was that bad. It was a good look, and one we've seen him make.
That long rebound hurt him.
And give credit to Owen Ward. He just tracked it down, and he was off to the races, and Hunkler couldn't catch up to him. Couldn't allow the layup, and
if he could have got a common foul there, it would have been
ideal for Barnesville because he ended up missing both free throws. But
we struggled on the boards also.
And we knew coming into the season that Barnesville's going to be outsized in most games. It hasn't seemed to affect them so far, but last couple games, it's been a big factor.
Kesterson inbound the ball, finds Ward. Quick foul by Casey Starr. That was a quick second.
Yeah, I think a little bit too much time
went off the clock there,
when you got a home clock, too, you're always slow on the start.
And I think you try to make this one.
No.
He's having a rough time.
1.4 to go. Rocks
I think you almost tried to miss this one.
Yeah, they're going to check something up.
Try to make it, but if you miss, it's not the worst thing.
Right. And he gets his second one. No timeouts for the Rocks. No timeouts for Bellaire.
And Hunkler will be able to run, but down 3.
I'm sure you've worked on this. in your practices before.
Oh,
And that is a
Casey
ball
Powell
game.
just got shoved.
Yeah.
Maybe pass interference on the
Yes.
football field.
So at the end, Big Reds come away with the win, 67-64. That's a shocker, Brian. I didn't see that one coming. I mean, we come out flat. That's what happens sometimes.
You let any team stay around in the game for too long, no matter how bad you beat them in the first game, things like that will happen.
All right, we're going to take a little break here in the action. Come back in a few minutes, give you the final stats. So if you just hang tight, tune back in with us here, and we'll go over each and every stat that we have. All right, welcome back here to Barnesville Gymnasium. The Rocks come up short tonight. Thought we had it there toward the end. Bellaire gave us some chances, Brian, with some misses on the free throws. We just couldn't get that final bucket to go in. Boys played hard. They come out slow, had a good second quarter. But you got to come out of the gate, especially with Bellaire. They wanted this win. I know Coach Batista did.
Yeah, in high school basketball especially, you got to show up night in, night out for 4 quarters. If you don't, anyone can beat you, especially around here.
And you got to hustle the whole time, especially on the boards. Well, our stats for tonight, Brian, what do you have there?
For the Rocks tonight, led by Colton Hines with 21, and he came alive in that fourth quarter and really brought the Rocks back into it. He had
11 in that fourth.
So good game for him. Casey Powell with
a quiet 20.
It was a quiet 20.
If there's such thing as a quiet 20.
It was a quiet 20.
That was it.
Yeah. 10 points in both halves, but I will give credit to Jaden Kesterson for them. He was all over him like white on rice.
Yes, he was.
Nothing easy came for Powell tonight.
No.
And I think that's the scouting report on this Shamrock team. Don't let Powell get any open looks, and they executed that. I mean, he's probably going to get his, and he got 20 tonight, but he came away with the win.
Yeah,
so
he did.
The Rocks, following that, Geilinger had 10, but he was held
relatively quiet in the second half. He was the spurt of the offense in the early going.
Right, he was battling there in the beginning.
Then Tayson Starr with 5, and Luke Detling with 2 rounds out the scoring for the Rocks for 64. For the victorious Big Reds tonight, they extremely balanced effort. They ended up being
look at
led,
those numbers there. Look at that. Yeah.
They ended up being led by Owen Ward with 15, and
he wasn't knocking down free throws at the end, or he would have been closer to 20.
Right, he was really hitting the threes down at Bellaire.
Yeah. He was supported extremely well by Jaron Cass with 13,
kind of closed the door with some late free throws, made it so Barnesville had to go length of the court for a 3.
12 each for Jake Dowling and Mason Sokor early on.
Sokor had 10 in the first half. He was a tough guard for him.
He battled inside. He got a lot of boards. And if he didn't get the board, he did a lot of tips and tipped it out.
Yeah, and just like that last one that led to the intentional foul.
Right.
I think he got a piece of
that one, tipped it deep, and Owen Ward was able to come up with it, and Barnesville was forced to intentional foul. And then rounding out the scoring for the Big Reds, Brenton Nauman with 6, Jaden Kesterson with 6, and Luca DeQuilla with 3 for 67. So 67-64 Big
64.
Reds.
That's a tough loss for Rocks. I know next week Rocks are off until, I believe, 12:30. They have at home against Martins Ferry. Should be a good game. And Bellaire will have Catholic Central Steubenville on 12/29 at home.
Yep, and I mean,
Rocks just came out flat, and credit to the Big Reds. They knocked down some shots early,
and they led
for a majority of this game. I don't know if the Rocks ever really had a lead in this one.
Right, and missing 2 of their big players right there.
Yeah,
that's huge.
The Pettigrew brothers are big contributors to
and
this
they weren't
Big Red
here,
team.
and Bellaire stepped it up. It's a big win for the Big Reds. Barnesville needs to get back on track against the Purple Riders coming up here. But overall, good game. Just hate to see the Rocks come away with the loss. Hopefully we get back on track next week. And again, please tune in tomorrow for the girls' game, senior night. Buckeye Local comes to town. Strauss Films will have you have that game. Have a couple commentators, Aaron Hannes and Riley Stevens will be doing the game. So please join in for that. And join in again next week for Martins Ferry at home.
Yep. And we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Campbell Plumley Milburn Funeral Home and Hissam Service Center. They do a lot for us and this program.
Right.
If you're interested in sponsoring a game, boys, girls,
really anything,
we will take sponsorship for anything. Please contact Athletic Director Brad Hannes at Barnesville High School.
Right. So thank you again for tuning in. Thanks again for our sponsors. Thanks for everybody with coming up to trivia.
Yep.
I think it's the first time in a couple weeks everybody we got them all right. 9 coaches in girls basketball history.
Good participation.
Yes, thank you again for that. So this is Corey Powell.
Signing off, Brian Clark. Have a good holiday season, everybody.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week.